Hello, welcome back to Goddess Guidance, or welcome if you're new here. We are going to be getting an energy collective reading, describing what your next relationship could be like. I was feeling love, I was feeling romance, I was feeling connections, and now I'm hearing unions, coming together, collaborations. Very interesting. And I was drawn to, I think this is jade crystal, but green, which is typically associated with heart energy center, chakra energy. So that is very, very fun. Yeah, so we're gonna be seeing a little bit more in depth potentially, depending on what comes through. I'm curious about what the connection is gonna be like, anything that we could predict occurring between you before and while you are together. I just want to see. Energy collective immediately. I feel like if you guys have any conflicts in this relationship, you're both going to be in a place where you are able to deal with that either together or separately in a healthier way than you're potentially used to, either because of how your previous relationships have been, or just like, wow, I'm surprised that we're able to come through and work with any conflicts or problems that come up pretty easily, pretty steadily. And it's not that there's gonna be like, oh, we didn't really resolve it, and so this thing has been bubbling and brewing underneath the surface. It'll genuinely be resolved. 222 on the timer.
This energy collective, next
Relationship connection, anything you want to say? I'm hearing it's a pretty clean connection. I feel like that it relates to the previous message in that it doesn't feel like toxic or muddy or messy, and just like it feels really healthy. And I feel like you're not used to that, or it's kind of not what you expected or predicted. When you started getting to know this person, you're like, wait a second, why does this feel so nice? Why does this feel so clean? Why does it feel so freeing? I feel like energetically your chakras or your energy centers could feel more aligned and in tune while you're in connection with this person. But with that message, I'm also getting, if you know anything about human design, that what centers they have undefined, you could have defined, and vice versa, and so it links up really nicely and you kind of complete each other in that way. Interesting. Anything else for the energy collective about their next relationship? Yeah, you're gonna be together, obviously, but you have your own things going on. You come together as two individual people. It's not going to be that toxic where you get very codependent on each other and reliant in like unhealthy, yucky, unclean kind of energy ways. You're still your own people, but you get to come together and appreciate each other as you are as individuals. I'm getting this image of two people like really sweetly touching and kind of caressing each other and appreciating each other, and potentially saying like super sweet things like, I love this about you, I adore the way you do this, or things like that. So maybe if you feel any connection to love languages, you could have words of affirmation or physical touch or gift giving. Potentially that could be signs and synchronicities for this message for you guys. This one. The union, the connection between you is very harmonious. If you don't personally have a lot of connections within your family, like your family tree isn't very connected, then theirs will be, or vice versa. If yours is, they probably don't have as deep of a connection with their family. But also just like if you guys end up moving in together or having children or getting pets and things like that, creating this home together, this family, it's going to be harmonious, it's going to be in tune, it's going to be very loving and sweet and really beautiful, and it kind of makes you feel a little emotional. the top card wanted to come out. Yeah. So before this connection even arrives and shows up in your path, they're saying it's this job you need to do. You need to create a deeper connection with yourself and honor who you truly are without so much judgment. I'm also hearing doubt. You could doubt your capabilities to achieve certain things, or doubt that if you express or follow the path of what feels right for you, that you're actually going to be around people. I'm hearing surrounded by people. If your circle of supportive and loving people isn't very big right now, that you doubt that it could be. You doubt that if you're authentic and true to who you are, your true self, that people will want to stay and want to be around you or adore that person that you are and what you bring to the table. So that's the work, the inner work that you're needing to complete, or at least get deeper into before this connection can come along. And I'm actually seeing like you're on a walk, you're on a path in a forest, not like a deep forest, but just like a casual walking path kind of thing. And there's a person that just comes out of, like, I'm hearing comes out of left field, but like you didn't think there was a trail there and they just come out of nowhere kind of energy. But I don't think this is literal. I feel like this is definitely an analogy of you didn't expect it. And it's not like you need to be the kind of person or have the, I didn't even think, I wasn't even thinking about love. It's okay to yearn for and desire connection and love and romance. I'm also hearing a sensual connection. It's okay to want that with another person or have that for yourself in your life. It doesn't push that away. The desire for it doesn't push it away, or the yearning for it doesn't make it not want to come towards you at all. Anyways, let's continue. Any more messages for this energy collective about love and its relationship? So 2 things here. I feel like you are naturally a kind person. You could be more drawn to animals than humans, or just more drawn to the energy of nature and natural things. I'm hearing aromatherapy and naturopath. That could be your job, or just it's a sign or synchronicity in some capacity for you. You're a very kind person. You're a gentle soul. You may have been called too sensitive a lot in your life, and that's like, oh well, nobody's gonna want to be in connection with me because I'm too freaking sensitive. I'm hearing I'm too damn sensitive. Which is totally understandably frustrating, and I can definitely relate. The other message is that this person is really kind, but they also appreciate your kindness. They're in awe of how gentle and kind you are, and that the fact that the world hasn't made you this hardened, crusted over version of yourself. You may be kind of getting in that energy a little bit lately, or the last couple months, but I'm hearing it's not official. Like, you can take it back. You can stop that from continuing to occur by going on this journey of awakening your true self and appreciating your true self. I feel like they want you to start that sooner than later. They're like, start that now. Yeah, this person is also kind. They could be sensitive, maybe intuitively sensitive. I was gonna say they're gentle, but I'm just feeling more the sensitive message of an image of like a third eye energy, so very much connecting with intuition, or just they have this knowing about certain things. And that could be how they kind of come out of nowhere and come into your life and like find you, so to speak, because they just felt drawn to the place that you are. I'm hearing the place that you're in. Interesting. I'm not sure what that means because it's an energy collective message, so I don't want to get too specific on that, but the place that you're in is a potential message for some of you. What else do we want to share? This energy collective. Ooh, that one's like me. Yeah, you're going to be feeling a lot more settled in this connection, a lot more peaceful. You're going to be able to be your gentle, soft, kind self and be loved for that. I mean, it's not everything about who you are. You're not just that. You're multifaceted, but you can have peace of mind that this relationship is safe for you to be those things that have been judged or put down or not supported with your previous relationships, whether that's friendships or family relationships or romantic connections, or even work connections too. 13 on the timer here. You're able to spread your wings in this relationship. You could be somebody that likes to try different things. I'm hearing creative pursuits, but I just feel like you like to test out and try different things. Now I'm getting the image of like a science experiment, and then like you do a little bit of a thing and then you write it down, and I forget what that's called when you're doing science and then you do that. Anyways, so that you test a little bit of a thing, you tweak it maybe, and you write that down and you continue on. You get to have this peace of mind that you don't need to worry, basically. Is there a song there? You don't need to worry. When the city goes like a rainy sun sometimes. Hey, do-do-do-do-do. He's a little bit of advice. Stuff like it. Okay, I'm hearing a song called Sway. Oh, it's by Danielle somebody. I'll put it in the description as another sign and synchronicity, but interesting. But with that song it feels kind of soothing and also fun, and I'm getting the image of like a couple in a kitchen or something, you know, like a stereotypical kind of rom-com movie where they're dancing slowly in the kitchen, they're swaying back and forth, whether they're close to each other or not. I feel like you guys could have that kind of connection where you can be at ease with each other and be authentically who you are. And that's also because of your practicing being more comfortable expressing who you are and being who you are. Any other messages for this group? Had to catch that with my inner elbow. Okay, body movement. Yeah. So that's funny, of course. You could relate to being a witchy personality. 555 on the timer came through. I'm hearing movement for manifestation. With that, I'm feeling that by moving your body and however you personally can do that, it kind of moves the energy around, and I'm getting like you're shaking off this like darkness, you're shaking off this heaviness, you're shaking off, I'm getting charcoal, like soot kind of images and imagery, and that's the magic. That's like the witchy, utilizing that witchy energy to shake it off. And of course now I'm hearing Shake It Off by Florence and the Machine, which could be a song that you'd want to shake off your energy to. But again, obviously they're like confirming the body movement message. You guys could meet, or you could attend when you're together classes where you move your body. So like a gym or a dance class, or I'm seeing cycling classes, which I'm hearing parkour. So maybe in those classes, they're kind of funny when it comes to doing group activities, and they might be kind of goofy and goof off too, because it makes you laugh, it makes you smile. They're not going to do it if it makes you uncomfortable. But yeah, I feel like you guys have fun in those group activities together. Any more cards? This one. I feel that you guys will sit down together and visualize and discuss what your dreams are, what you want the future to be like and feel like and look like. If you have like a Pinterest board or a dream board or a dream journal, you might share that with them, and they're totally open. They're totally open to just like and interested in what your dreams are and what you want to see for your future. Whether you're like sharing this in the early stages or the middle, or you've been together for, I'm hearing 3 or 4 years at the time that you share these dreams and fantasies with them, they're interested and they're curious. I'm seeing people sitting on a couch drinking wine, or just like drinking a soda or something, and you're casually sipping at it and you're sharing, and there could be a fireplace across from the couch as well, and a rectangular coffee table. So that's pretty specific, so if it doesn't end up resonating or it doesn't resonate, yeah, don't worry about it. Interesting. Yeah, but it's a very warm, cozy, and safe space. I feel like that's what the details are giving me. That's what it feels like, for sure. And you're curious about their dreams too, and their desires, and what more they want to explore with their life. They could be a couple to a few years older than you, obviously depending on your age, and it makes your heart feel really safe and warm, and you may not have even visualized this possibility of this relationship and that moment, if it comes to fruition in that specificity or not, like in that specific way. Like, you didn't see this coming. You didn't like, you may have imagined lots of other sweet, beautiful things that you wanted to experience, but you're like, the real thing, it feels so unbelievably good. And that could make you feel really emotional suddenly. Like, it could come over you in that instance of sharing that kind of stuff. Or if you have any other moments in this connection, sorry. I'm not usually very openly emotional, so that could be something you share with them, as like, I feel so safe to be emotional with you, or what has been said to be emotional. You're being too emotional. You're too sensitive. You feel safe to express yourself. Like, they're not gonna judge you. They're not gonna take it on and say like, why are you feeling that way? And it's like, why is it about me? Blah, 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 blah. You know, like projecting stuff. Yucky. They're not like that. I'm not gonna say they're perfect, because I don't believe that they are, but they've done a lot of work on themselves, and not even work, but they've done a lot of self-reflection, and I'm hearing recollection. So that also is them maybe with a therapist or a counselor, or somebody that has a solid perspective, gone over what their past experiences are, and maybe how they've been a part of what made those experiences not work out and not feel good for them and not turn out the way they expected. Or I'm hearing crash and burn, so things may not have flowed as nicely as they'd wanted in their past experiences, but they have been a big reflector in that way. They could be a reflector in human design, just potentially.
Energy collectors,
connection. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. I get this song channeled through a lot, but the start of something new from High School Musical is coming through right now. This is the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, yeah. Beautiful message to those lyrics for you guys. I'm getting the next part, which is, and now looking in your eyes, I feel in my heart the start of something new, I believe. And so there may be, when you meet, or just like you feel very drawn to their eyes, you feel this like, I'm not gonna say love at first sight, because I don't necessarily believe in that, but there's just like this interest, and you feel calm. You don't feel like, ooh, I gotta avoid eye contact, or this person feels creepy, or anything like that. It may feel kind of intense, but with you feeling and being more comfortable with yourself at this point, when you're meeting or while you're starting this relationship, I feel like you're not going to expect necessarily that it's going to be a romantic connection initially. You feel soothed by their gaze. Even if it might feel a little bit intense, at the same time, you're not like scared of it. which is lovely. Don't want to be scared. And you have both, okay. Yeah. They're so funny. And I have one more here. I'm just going to wait until I channel this first message. Start again. But that's the same thing. This isn't the end. We're starting again. We're starting over. It's not even starting over, but like, this is fresh. This is new. This isn't old energy. This isn't the past. I don't feel like, if you've had a past life connection, if you believe in that, ignore if you don't believe in that. But if you have had a past life connection with this person's soul or energy, then it was more recently, or it was just like a one-time thing, a one past life thing. Otherwise, then this is the first time. It's fresh, it's new. If you don't believe in past lives, then it's just that it's not somebody you've connected with before. And the next card is let it go. Let it go, let it fly. Don't hang yourself up on the energy of this reading. Don't cling to the possibility of this becoming a reality. Don't be like all about, when is my partner going to come in? When is this connection going to come forward? Or when am I going to sync up with this person's energy? I just feel like it's not going to benefit you. Not that it's going to make it go away or be deterred, kind of like how when magnets are like, you bring them close together but they push against each other. I don't know what that's called, but it's the visual that I'm getting. It's not going to make that happen. I just feel like you're maybe not going to be as interested, or something's not going to line up. Maybe it'll be kind of like, I don't have like a movie in mind or anything, but the scenario they're painting a picture for me of is that this person goes into a shop, right? And you come around the corner right after they go into the shop. And so you miss them, or like you just don't see them. It's not that opportunity being missed, it's just that it's not in alignment then. It's just not going to happen at that point, and that's totally okay. It doesn't mean you're going to miss it. You're just going to have more experience between the time you do connect and sync up and the present, basically. One more card. One more card. Okay, what's this say? Yeah, you don't need to like push forward to the future where you are connected. It's okay to stay here. Here is okay. Here, because the present is always occurring. The present is always now. If you feel like you need to go somewhere else, or you're like, oh, I have to go there and that's where I'll meet my person, but it's out of like this, if I don't do that, it won't happen kind of energy. It's just the same thing. It's not going to be in alignment or in flow. And I feel like your angels, your guides have a plan. They have like this, like a blueprint or a sketch of what they want to occur. It's more of a loose blueprint because they like specifics isn't their forte, is what I'm hearing. And also they need to be open to the interpretation of things might change a little bit, but there is this like loose kind of broad plan they have for how this connection is going to come to fruition. And right now, just stay here. Just stay where you are. Let yourself be guided by joy. Let yourself be guided by joy. That's really beautiful. By joy and ease. Yeah, which also feels like joy. Really, really beautiful, touching, heart, soul connected reading for you guys. I hope that this resonated. Let it fly, let go of anything that didn't feel like it was for you, or if this reading just didn't feel like it was totally for you, don't force it. If you enjoyed, please give a thumbs up and comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you feel so inclined to do so. I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, toodaloo.